Welcome to the first Ashes of Creation development update in 2022. This stream is jam-packed with new and interesting information. Without spoiling anything yet, you can expect some exciting updates related to character art, environment art, and game design. So you better quickly grab your favorite drinks and snacks because we are about to begin. Oh, and also don't forget to subscribe if you're a fan of Ashes of Creation, because I will keep covering this game. We are kicking things off with a new race reveal, but before I show you that, I would like to echo the words of the developers. As always, please keep in mind the game is in very early stages, and so is the art side of the game. Things might go through multiple development stages until they are ready. Now, let's see how this race reveal looks.
Yes, drum roll, totally drum roll.
Alright, I'm just kidding.
The Vek are a race that are guided by fate, purpose, and celestial elements. They are a stargazing subrace of orcs that delineated away from the original Kaivek protectorate, and instead chose a focus of the stars, future prediction, and the astrology aspect of what Vera has available to it. To be honest, they remind me of trolls from World of Warcraft. Even the tribal influence and their association with Ren'kai orcs kind of reminds me of the relation between orcs and trolls in WoW.
Somebody said burn it. That's
So
terrible.
looking.
No, he's not scary. Look at his pig. He's got puppy eyes.
I love it. Aww.
He's just looking for a friend.
He just wants to kiss you.
Yeah.
With his
Look at
tusks.
with his little teeth, little tusk teeth. A little bit of
Someone's
a
like,
deviation.
who needs a telescope with those eyes? Someone said that in Discord.
Who needs a telescope? That's
Yeah.
hey, that's why the eyes maybe progressed like that. They were always looking at the stars, right? So
Oh,
they're
yeah.
trying to take in
have
as
more
much
depth
light
perception?
as possible.
I'm gonna call it here. This race is gonna have some kind of racial where they are able to see far away or something like that. Steven also mentions that we will be able to select our own idle stance animation when creating a Vek. So that's pretty cool, and it also seems like it's going to influence the way your character walks. This is great. We'll be able to make our character a bit more unique from other players.
The stance that they have is going to be a little bit more contorted, right? It's going to have a little bit more, odd language across the shoulder structure and kind of their stance and how they kind of move about.
So, if you do not like the look of this race, remember, things are not final. You could even visit the forums, the subreddit, Twitter, or the Ashes of Creation Discord if you'd like to discuss or suggest changes to various aspects of the game. This might also be the best time to do so, specifically because the game is in such early phases and because the developers seem to listen to us. In addition, we have also been shown some updates to other character races today. Basically, this is so we can see that, hey, things are actually getting improved over time, so you can actually see those first and second passes. Next, we have the 3D model for the male Ren'kai orc, and same comment as the last time, this is also still work in progress. The Ren'kai are the other playable orc race besides the Vek. They are a race focused on honor, power, and tranquility. The Ren'kai are large and buff in appearance. They are also the tallest race in the game. It seems the Ren'kai models will be part of the next milestone. They are going to be in-game with armors and fully playable. We might see this in the next month's stream, according to Steven. If you guys want to know more about all the races in the game, plus the classes that are available to them, I'll link a video in the top right corner.
And then we have another version of them.
Oh, this one is the Asmonbald version. No, I'm just, I'm just kidding. I just love Asmongold.
And the news don't stop here. We are also getting a reveal for the Nikua race. This will actually be the first time we see the Nikuan dwarves. They are a race of highly skilled artisans. They prefer more open spaces for their settlements and value family, freedom, and courage above all. Unlike the Dunir, facial hair is not characteristic for them, and they also look a bit more like halflings.
Who's Tyler? What do they keep saying Tyler for? What's
They
Tyler
think
1?
Tyler 1 is he's a Twitch streamer.
Oh, so Tyler 1's a Nikua like in real life, or what is that?
No, he's not.
No.
But they
okay.
are saying that he looks similar. I think that's what they're
Okay,
saying.
got it.
He's a very
well,
buff dude.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't know that reference.
The Dunir also got an update and they look pretty damn good now. The Dunir are the stoic, traditional dwarf race that we know and love. They take pride into residing into mountains and in their love for the forge, traditions, and crafting incredible things. The defining characteristics for this race is their short and stout stature and their beards, which, by the way, even the female dwarves can have beards. compared to the old versions, we can definitely see lots of improvement for this race.
Somebody said, this is how my 4-year-old looks when walking around the house.
Dude, your 4-year-old is buff, man.
I
We've
think they
got
look
a
great.
female version as well.
I think it would be
So,
great if as a character customization option for the female Dunirs, you had body hair as an option, and some of that body hair in certain locations could be braided. Like, what if they had armpit
Braided
hair that was
armpit
very
hair.
long and had braids and like little ornaments adorned on
How is
the
that gonna work
armpit?
with armor? You're making the character model artist go like,
Well, what do you guys think if we were to incorporate body hair in the same fashion across the female body as well? Is that something that is unique that you'd want to see on the as an option on the female?
Yes, and we also want to be able to make Tulnar cat girls, please. This is the tier 5 armor for the Dunir. This is an example of an in-game achievable top grade plate armor. We also got a model for the Kaelar male. This is also work in progress. The model just got some adjustments on the base body, the skin and the face, but his eyes are still a bit weird. The Kaelar are part of the Ayla human empire. They focus on build, order, loyalty and civilization.
Somebody said this is the Asmonbald character.
Next, we have a cool set called the Regalia of the Plated Heart, and we also get to see the Vaelune models as well. The Vaelune are the other human race that was inspired by a Middle Eastern influence. The Vaelune humans were forged in the heat and hardship of the desert, and have since become one of the wealthiest empires by choosing to place their focus on trade and law. And now it's time for everyone's favorites, the mounts. This chunky boy is called the Saltspine, but everyone in the community seems to be calling him Frank. A Saltspine is a noble but indifferent steed. Its brilliant sapphire skin is a perfect match for the seas and the skies. Domestication is arduous, and even seasoned riders may find themselves falling and watching as their mount skips, leaps and scampers across the wet and rocky shores of the Nikuan home waters. With their clawed feet, muscular bodies, and resilience in the face of salty sprays and grating sands, Saltspines are the best way for Nikua to get where boats cannot bear them. What you are seeing now is not an in-game achievable, it's a cosmetic mount skin. So for mount skins like these, you first need to obtain the mount in-game, and then you will be able to apply the respective cosmetic to it. We also got the Ember kit over here, as in baby fox. It seems like kit can also have this meaning, I had to Google it. These are just pets that follow you around. They don't have in-game mechanics or any other relevance, and they won't interact with anything. Alright, this next one is an in-game achievable this time, and it's another mount.
this is our hippo friend. And there's a variant of it. So you can kind of see the two.
Yeah, that's a big boy and girl as well. I think that's a big girl.
And the surprises don't stop here. Let's watch Steven spoil some big info by mistake.
What the bread and butter of each of these archetypes actually looks like, how they're going to fit into the progression of up to level 35 in Alpha 2, what interactions players are going to have in Alpha 2 with the augment system and the ability to redefine a little bit of their role. Did I accidentally leak 35?
Yeah, you did.
Oh shoot. I just want to say that's our target goal. I hope the design team's gonna yell at me. We didn't for sure decide on 35 yet, but no, that's our target
That's
goal.
why I was like,
we're gonna end up around
Like,
35, I think. So it is what it is.
Wait, it's
Next up, environment art. This is one of the very early boats that players will be able to acquire early on in the game. These types of boats, these smaller personal vessels, would not require an established harbor, as in port. You can just craft one of these for yourself and launch it from any coast location to go fishing or for other personal activities. And then we've got the usual props that will serve to populate the world with relevant items. We'll just quickly go over these. We are also getting a little early behind the scenes look at the road system. This is a work in progress preview that shows off how the landscape will change from grass to natural elements and then to different levels of roads. Basically, it can start out as a dirt road and then level up from there.
So what you're seeing here as
Civilized.
Brian is manipulating these different volumes, you can see in the kind of center to center right area a small line of a road. What this is wanting to do is, as nodes advance, right, these pre-laid kind of road spots that exist connecting every possible route between certain node structures is going to adjust and adapt both its material presentation, the type of road work that's present. It'll move from this more, dirt road type to perhaps a brick laid road to perhaps, some super ornate, beautiful, metropolis style road that will adjust around the world according to how these node structures begin to populate and advance.
If you have no idea what the nodes are, I'm just gonna link a video about that in the top right corner. Back to the topic, roads aren't just something that's visually beautiful in the game, they also have some specific utility and mechanical purposes, like the speed of caravans and the movement of mounts between nodes. And that's it for today's update. If you guys enjoyed this type of video, hit the subscribe and the like button, as I plan to keep covering everything Ashes of Creation related. What did you think about this month's update? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, thanks for watching, see you in the next one.